Hear me now, brave men, brave Reichlanders, hear me! The celestial wizards read the portents true. Norse raiders land on Nordland's shores. We have marched many miles, but there is no distance so great that I would not gladly march it to face this, our ultimate foe. Are you with me, men of the Empire? For when the Northmen come, they will attack hard, as their despicable gods demand. We must be ready to push them back, thrust them into the sea, in defense of the Empire! For Sigmar! For the Empire! For the Warhammer!
The Norskins are on their way right now. In order to get the Beast Slayer, we have got to destroy and defeat a Norskin invasion. It's a stormy day. There is so much thunder and lightning, and it's also very frightening. We're going to use a mortar to shell them before they even reach us, and I'll go over my formation in just a moment. I thought it would be prudent to pick up all of our legendary artifacts before we fight the Greenskins. Warzag has joined Grimgor. Now they are much stronger than they were before. The campaign has only really just begun. We have solidified our stake in the Empire, but now it's time to consolidate what else we need to do, which is just a bunch of legendary loot in order for us to be empowered. Then we'll go into battle. We'll take them on. We'll take them all on. The Greenskins will be a hefty and dangerous campaign. You're going to witness thousands of Greenskins charging our lines constantly. We have a nice defensive formation. I've got my halberds in the middle. Ludwig and Valten, our heavy hitters, are on the front lines waiting. Karl is behind on Deathclaw. Sienna's on our right flank, and Marcus Kruper, who just shot out, is on our left flank. Now I've got two groups of huntsmen, two on each side, surrounding my mortar crew and my land ship as well. Besides that, I'm using the rest of my units to flank my units, to watch over them, to ensure that we're not being overwhelmed in some capacity. And there we go. Kruber continues to attack. It's rather coincidental, but it's also storming here, so it feels very immersive. But here they come right now. They're charging in, and you can see that the overwhelming amount of arrows that we have can make a profound and dramatic change in any battle. We've got our fire streams crossing. Here you are meant to cross streams. Sienna is so deadly. She's able to do so much. I really enjoy her. I'm probably going to change her to her Unchained career later. I'm going to change up careers for Marcus Kruber. I want him back to his greatsword or something like that. I don't want a sword and shield. Now we are under attack by some throwing mounted units, but that's okay. I'm going to focus my huntsmen on them. Huntsmen are great. I actually prefer huntsmen to handgunners because they can arc their shots. As many of you know, the actual firing arc for handgunners is rather problematic. If there's even a slight shift in terrain elevation, their line of sight shall be blocked, and that makes it so much more difficult in order to get anything done. Well, there's Valten now moving out here, and Sienna's continuing to use her attacks to break apart our foes. There's Barden also shooting his straight gun, and you can see that some of our foes are now running away. I had Karl charging in just to push them back. Wave number 1 failed. They'll have to come back. Imagine wanting to do that to begin with. You're some strong warrior, you've trained for years, you've fought for years, and you have survived this far. Then you're told, attack that position. Yeah, that one, where they've got a flamethrower and a flame lady and artillery. Personally, I wouldn't be about that life. I'm not about that cause. And here we are killing them with the quick. Ludwig and Valten, they're on horseback right now. Valten is using his legendary steed to quickly ride after enemies. Like over here, we have a Marauder Chieftain. He's got a very flappity cloak, or he did. Very fancy. But Valten's catching up.
It's hammer time!
Again. It's always hammer time, Chieftain. Now we have more enemies on the way. They just miscasted a spell, and we're still chasing after this Marauder Chieftain. If you want to attack, you're going to be killed. It must be done. So now Valten gives chase. Ludwig cannot keep up, but we're not going to give up either. We're going to keep on following that Chieftain until he is dead. Then we can address the enemy reinforcements. I do like this map a lot, though, just for that one little position where you can defend from. And that chieftain has been slain by Valten, the chosen of Sigmar. Let's have a look now. A few enemies might come back. We're going to rotate our huntsmen just a little bit, and we're going to get all of our units back into formation. I'll probably change up a few army compositions to be able to charge out more. With my current composition, I've got to use more defensive formations, but then again, we've got foes who usually outnumber me so much to where I've got to react defensively. Or it just becomes messy. It becomes sloppy. Things move all over, and it's just a huge nightmare. Yeah, Marcus Kruber with a longbow is all right. I would much rather him use a greatsword. I'm sure his foot knight build is all right too. Magic is chaos, and we have control of it. We have, prevailed over chaos multiple times now. Not to mention, we'll eventually need someone to go up north to go handle the chaos invasion. There we go. Now they're being shelled. Now they're being killed off. There. You wanted some flame attacks. We got them in. Ripping right through them. Incinerating countless foes. Walton's pretty sturdy. You can hit him with a few flames and he'll be okay. A few other enemies are coming back. I doubt they'll be here for long. And that's how we're going to win our battle today on this stormy of days. Ludwig is also charging in. I don't always use my heroes as extensively on the front lines as I am now, but it just felt right. If they can't even get past them. And there's a debuff from good old Valten. Look at that. Hunter of Champions. Reduces armor, melee defense, and speed. Then Karl charges in. We're going after Vandred Ovesen. Ludwig has 28 kills, all buffed up too. Look at that. 1,200 weapon strength on Valten. 1,200. He could challenge someone on a dragon and laugh at them and go, ha ha ha, hammer goes burr. Now, Barden has over 120 kills using his straight gun. He has more shots than he's had before. A lot more ammo. Marcus has 58 kills. Sienna has 105. And now we're just eradicating all of them. It's over. We have won. The day is won.
Sons of Sigmar, to me! Out there in that fen is a heretic, holding the jade griffin to his chest like the grubby thief he is. To think that the talisman, a symbol of our cult blessed by Magnus himself, is now in the clutches of this necromancer and his vampire consorts. No! I say again, no! Hunt down this filth! Purge this place and strike down any who dare to rise again. By the comet, that is my decree!
I've been meaning to show you a rather interesting unit. Long rifles, and man are they cool. They've got an incredible range, and we're going to watch them just assassinate the enemy's necromancer. That alone makes them one of my favorite units I have seen. So over here, we've got 177 missile strength, 13 shots total for each of them. We've got a leadership of 122. I mean, these guys have an incredible missile strength. Let's have a look at that real quick. It's right over here. Base missile damage, 60. Armor piercing missile damage, 180. Takes them a bit to reload, but hey, it's worth it. Now, here's the holy hill that I'm going to die on for Volkmar. Back over here behind, we've got Imperial Foot Halberds. Luthor is watching them. One group of flagellants. My knights are on the left and right flanks. And again, we're going to wait for a vast horde to come to attack us. I know how quest battles work. I've not done this one in so long, but I generally know how they work. They'll give you one position to defend from. Then they're going to send in traps. And here comes the enemy army right now. Skeletons, zombies. Otto von Drack is who we're going to target. I'll try to keep an eye on him, but eventually I'm going to have my long rifles attack him about midway through. He's only got 15 armor, and the closer he gets, the more accurate our shots shall be. So they're going to take a lot of damage. Now let's go back over here and look at the War Altar of Volkmar. An awesome Holy Pope mobile. 272 weapon strength, which does not seem like a lot. But let me tell you something. Volkmar can last in a battle. He's got poison attacks, magical and flaming attacks as well. 56 melee attack, not to mention all of his usual benefits. He's got regeneration, an 89 charge bonus, 90 armor piercing, and plus 20 when fighting against infantry anyway. 100 armor total. That is one holy car. Blessed by Sigmar. And of course, we've got our Knights of the Black Rose. 62 for a charge bonus, 40 weapon strength. And pretty cool to look at, too. There are so many knightly orders. You could add in like 20, and there would still be some to add. And then over here is the Felwolf Brotherhood. The Felwolf Brotherhood is one of my favorite knightly groups, too. Just because who doesn't like crazy men wearing wolf heads and wielding two hammers? It's just likable. And we know how strong they are. That's why I cannot wait to get some type of Orc-themed content expansion, because Boris Todbringer deserves a bigger helmet, a bigger mustache, and more units. Now, you could theme many factions based off of whatever gods they're dedicated to, but they're all about Ulrich over in Midland. So here they are now. And while they're coming towards us and our long rifles are shooting a few of their fodder units, which is a waste of their shot, we've got reinforcements on the way. Fell bats and dire wolves. Now, because of that hill, my handgunners actually have a decent line of sight. That was intentional. And now we're shooting them. Let the fusillades go. We'll be using some magic to heal up our units over here. Some earth blood and some regrowth. I don't know if I can regrow their teeth, but I'll do my best. We don't really have a great dental plan over the Empire. We do have vision, though. Holy vision! For we can only see the divine blessings of Sigmar. But there goes Luthor now. They've got a bunch of dire wolves, and it's time to shoot some bad boys. Now here comes their main army. They're, of course, going to send in their knights first. Otto von Drack is going to start taking damage very soon. He's towards the rear of the formation, allowing his army to move forward, which you think would save him. About that. So now the War Altar of More can move in. We're going to use all of our magic to keep things safe. That was a point-blank shot. Very nice. I like that. I like it a lot. And there's Volkmar now, fighting these knights again, holding them back. He's got a warrior priest on the back, proclaiming the litanies of Sigmar and all of his wisdom. There is a banishment that just ripped right through their army. That's straight from Volkmar too. He's got a couple of free ones. So we've got some crypt goals on the way, but we've already beaten most of them. And here's why I'm not moving my knights. They're stronger than their knights. Why move them? No, let them guard my flanks. There's the War Altar of More. Back to your graves, undead. Back to your graves. And so there's our holy hill that we're dying on. The crypt ghouls are falling apart. They can't beat us here. It's just impossible. Now let's zoom out and check on Otto von Drack. Did I get him already? Are you serious? Okay, he's gone. I deleted him. I didn't realize. Anyway, Eric is using a spell right over here in a massive units. There's only a few flagellants who are fighting out here. Most of them are elsewhere, but that's a great way to get rid of them. Did we really get him already? Huh. How about that? We got the Necromancer. I have no idea where his body's at, but that was very quick. I was hoping to keep track, but that just goes to show you what my long rifles can do, man. Now we're getting a few direct hits. Let's go ahead and get a better overview. So from behind, our enemies are destroyed. From the front, I've moved in my grenade launchers to only attack around Volkmar because he's going to be okay. That's going to be all right. Now we're just shelling a bunch of undead, and they're falling apart. So if you ever fight this battle, you know where to defend from, you know what to use. It's a battle where having handgunners will work better because the map works in your favor. Another Dwellers of the Deep. And it looks like the battle is now over. There is Victor Saltzpyre. He shaved and kind of went a little bit crazy for Sigmar. Oh, all the bodies. That's just beautiful. He looks so angry too.
The cult of Ulrich has defamed us. The Midden Wolves should be our allies. For was Sigmar not a worshipper of Ulrich during his mortal span? Instead, they work against us, weakening the empire that our sovereign lord, Emperor Karl Franz, has labored so hard to unite under the twin-tailed comet's glowing aspect. I will have no more of this foolishness. Slay this representative of the R. Ulrich. Let that be chastisement enough. And then, if Sigmar permits, we may become brothers in arms once more. Now, we must fight this sorry battle, not for my honor, but for that of Sigmar himself. To war!
And our battle's beginning right now, too. Now, they had some knights charge in early on, but my knights are so much better. Of course, I've got to watch out for that friendly fire in the future. Hurricaneums are fun, but because they're able to hit anywhere, they can hit your own units, too. So here's a map where I'm trying to be mindful of where I'm positioned. We're over here right now. They've got a vast formation, and I don't remember this battle very well. I've not played Volkmar in so long, so I wasn't really too sure what to expect after so long. But we're going to allow, again, all of our handgunners to just shoot them up. And don't worry, you're going to see more of Kurt very soon. We just had to fight our vampire wars. It could have ended much faster if I brought in all of my armies, but I don't like the idea of just being able to auto-resolve, and I want them to outnumber me just because that makes for, I don't know, a more interesting story in my view. Now, if all of their groups were like 400 strong and I was outnumbered by several times to 1, you know, that would be sweet. I would love to have more undead minions out there. So, let's go over here and have a look. My long rifles are just going to shoot at some of them as they're approaching. We don't need to worry too much. We'll probably take care of their leader early and quickly. But here they come right now. I like how Volkmar says, we'll kill this guy that represents our Ulrich. Then, or who represents Ulrich. And then, you know, we're just gonna become friends. Why not? I don't know if it works like that, Volkmar. Not really too sure. It's actually very interesting to have to fight humans. You think it would all be undead themed considering when Volkmar came about. I feel like Volkmar should go on some type of crusade. Maybe to go cleanse out the Tomb Kings or something fun. Can't really picture him going after Vampire Coast pirates. There he is. Nice cloak, man. Very fancy. Don't think it's going to help you here. But there's the Hurricaneums now, ripping through a lot of that infantry. Huh. They just want to pull back, and my handgunners have a decent line of sight for once. So they're also getting hit by my handgunners. And look at that. Look at how many are dropping, and so quickly, too. That's how fast we're able to rip right through them. Just to shreds, and now I'm charging out. No, I'm not just going to wait here. I think I've handled most of their surprises, so now it's just time to charge in. There's going to be some friendly fire, so we'll have to watch out. But my guys are pretty strong. We'll go over their stats in just a minute, so you can see how strong they are now that my flagellants have all been buffed up. There goes Volkmar. There they go. Handgunners are behind. I've got all of my knights on my right flank. They have another reinforcing army on the way, so I'm going to have to pay heed to that. All right, let's have a look real quick. So they've got 54 melee defense, 52 melee attack. That makes them very strong. 46 weapon strength and physical resistance and missile resistance. Don't forget, they resist 50% of all missile damage. Swordsmen are falling apart. Volkmar is 18 kills. He's all buffed up. He's just praying the pain away for them by killing them. And because I took out their leader, an event triggered to where the Emperor sent in reinforcements. It was more about not politically getting involved, so they were just waiting for that guy to die. The signal has been given, and the Knights of the Empire have come, the Knights of Reichland. So now we're just going to shoot up and kill who's left. They've got some grenade launchers, which does concern me. They're not always mindful of where they attack. But Volkmar has how many kills? 44 kills. I'm telling you, once he gets on that war altar, it's all over. He's a very interesting character. So have a look at that. I've got my allies on the way, and it's a large, large mounted army. I would never use it personally, but it's nice to have as a reinforcing army. Of course, if I wanted to, I could just like have an all-mounted army and let them reinforce me in almost every battle, unless they were attacked first. It's one idea. We could do that. We could do something weird like that. Especially when fighting the greenskins, but we'll see. We're going to have a lot of battles where I think I'm going to have armies traveling in twos, just because of the nature of the greenskin was. So we're going to zoom out again. We're breaking, or we have broken that group. My knights won that easily. My allies have pushed in, and they are fantastic. They are just going to rip through everything, and they have mostly ranged units over here, so I don't want my unarmored flagellants moving in, even though they do resist that type of damage. There's no need to have them here. So now we're going to send in other units. I'm going to move up my handgunners and shoot them. I'm going to have my handgunners shoot their ranged units, but of course my allies have so many mounted units, I might not even need to do that. That might not be warranted. That might not be needed today. Oh, check out. Now that would be a siege battle, right? That would be a proper siege battle. That's such a cool city. I wish there was a little bit more lively colors, but you know, that's a cool city. I love that gate. I wish we had that as a map. Just kind of a teaser of what could have been. Of what could have been. It's fine if you need to like make them all wide and open, but that certainly would be amazing to... Oh yeah, see, look at that. That's so wide and open. I would even enjoy fighting in that type of periphery area here before you even get into like the interior walls. Yeah, I have actually never looked at that map or that part of the map, and I'm telling you, I want that now. But anyway, I've moved my forces over. My handgunners are on the front lines because we've got allies who have charged out. I've got my knights who have charged out too, and most of them have broken. I mean, that was a large ranged army, so it's over. Volkmar was able to do it. I'm sure we're getting some friendly fire from these grenade launchers, but we have done it, and it's finally time to turn our attention over to the Greenskin Wars. I know that Carl has like one more mission left, but he's got to fight Greenskins in order to unlock it. Anyway, so that's what we've got to do. And you just watched us collect a lot of legendary loot. Those were our MMO boss fights, and it's over. We've won. Well, now, we've done all of those battles, and we have a new battle to initiate. I'm going to have Volkmar and Carl working together, but it's finally time to bring Kurt back into the fray. He's been gone for too long. He's been on vacation. Let's go fight some greenskins out here. And these battles won't be too challenging, at least not the initial ones. We're just here to kind of clean things up a little bit. I wish I could help out the dwarves. I could give them... Hold on. Before I say anything more, let me go check on another dwarf faction. I need to see. Do we have one still alive? You're kind of alive. I could give you that town. I don't need to hold on to it. In fact, I don't really want to. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that one in just a minute. Kurt, can you reach Auckendorf? I believe you can. Let's go. Ah, not quite. So close to it. Then Marcus will go over to Brakvar. Now, Brakvar I do want to hold on to. It's a siege battle. Does it have a custom map? If so, no. Okay, well then, I want no part of it. Get away from me. You're not custom? Go home. Alright, so we're going to build up over here, basic walls. We're also going to build up, let's see, what else can I build over here that would help me? Trade goods, not really a beneficial thing, but I could just take it. No, we want public order, a lot of it. There we go. So Marcus, you are going to replenish for a time. I'm going to give you rally. We're going to buff up your units a lot. Here's Kalara. We're going to give her training now. We could use more experience. I do have a very interesting group over here called Hellhunten's Redeemers, Sword Infantry, led by zealous witch hunter Joseph von Hellhunten. The Redeemers are vampire hunters. See, that's pretty cool. They've got Shield of Faith. They've got over here Divine Power to cause a miscast. Exorcism. Woodsman. They can pass through trees. And they have Vanguard deployment, so that should be neat. Might have them, you know, be led by my heroes. We'll see, though. I don't have a lot of money left, and we need to just take over what we can. So we do have Brakvar. And, yeah, I think I might just give that to Krakurn, though they're not doing very well, are they? No, they're really not. They've got over here Great King Thorgard Kromzen. Are you that great, though? Oh, there's God King Orion. All right, let's see. So we've got a lot of greenskins to push through, it looks like. Absolutely. Azhag, I'm going to leave to my... Oh, wow. Oslin's pushed up. Nice. Okay. Torox, he's not doing that well. All right. Let's go over here and just take over what we're able to. I'm going to occupy it, but I'm going to give it over to those dwarfs later once I'm ready to move on. Yeah, that's way too easy of a battle for me to want to fight that. If it was more challenging, absolutely. Fearless, good. Okay. I'm going to build that up for them. Hopefully it auto-converts, I have no idea. Ooh, a foundry, very shiny, very nice. Now Marcus has a lot of artillery, so we're going to be using him to just shell the crap out of people. All right, so Karl Franz, I shall give to you, let's see, you've got a lot of melee attack. 85 is pretty decent, so let's have you focus on other things, like your infantry. Pistol Corps. We do have a lot of huntsmen who need more arrows. Sienna, I'm going to give her Impassioned. Yeah, I changed her over to her Unchained form. Then for Barden, let's see, I've changed him to a Slayer. That just feels about right. He's going to be fighting a bunch of these orcs. So over here, what else do you need? Blade Master. Not really. Give you more health. It's not a lot more health, though. Yeah, actually, let's come over here and just get, like, more special ones. A Dawi Scout. Now he's able to scout. Then for Luthor, you've got a point. Devastating Charge. Take that. Then Eric, no relation Franz. Let's see here. Flesh to Stone. Haven't gotten that one yet. We're finally ready to end our turn. I only have so much money to spend right now. I'm probably going to give Fester Spike over to Krok Norn. We'll let them have it. Alright, so Krok Norn is going to get Fester Spike, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that with my little gift region mod. So Krok Norn is what we're looking for. Let's see here. Is it under that name, though, directly? I didn't really check. I kind of just went for it. Here we go. Actually, yeah, what's their clan name? Probably need to find that out real quick. Azarai, Asur, the Bertonians, the Cabal is still alive. Lots of Skaven. Here we go, here we go. So they're Clan Grintzagaz. Alright, Clan Grintzagaz is what we're looking for. Let's see, there we go. I want to actually gift instead. Where are they again? There we go. Alright, so you're getting Fester Spike. Enjoy. They like that. Then later I'll give them some more lands. But that will help them out. I don't have to hold on to it. I'm trying to help out some allied factions. I like doing that a lot. It just makes me happy. I just want to be helpful. It's in their turn now. A new mission issued, huh? Not a big deal, though. It's not a major mission. Okay, we'll easily take Ockendorf. The very beginning will just be a few easy acquisitions. Once they actually pay attention to us, that's when it'll all change up. That's when it'll get volatile and deadly. That's why we have a lot of replenishment, because once we're out there, it's inhospitable climates, so we're not going to do very well in it. All right, there's a bit more speed for you. Enjoy your speed. Do want Matorka. Lichtenberg. Where's that at? Oh, I think the name was meant to change. Huh. Interesting. All right, I'm going to take Sigmarite Dogma. And we can push on if we want to. Let's do it. Go into Grand Peak. We're just going to conquer our way through the mountains. That way they can't just pass by and attack my lands from behind. Now, Carl, your turn. Ooh. That's going to be a lot of issues, but I want them traveling together. I mean, once they're through it, it's over, we'll be okay. Got some money right now. All right, let's see. So now I'm talking to Clan Draz Karak. All right, Clan Draz Karak. Now I'm going to, well, let's go over here first. And I'm going to give you a Karak. There you go. Perfect. Now they're a bit stronger than they were before, and they can hold on to these lands and watch over them. All right, Deadly Blade. And I can also use it to buy stuff if I want to. I'm glad that my empire is starting to rebuild a little bit. They're doing better. Of course, Oslan has a color where you can't really make it out very well on the map. I wish it was a little bit different so it would be easier to see, but they're doing a great job, and again, that's why I didn't want to go out there. And we could fight Norska just to help out. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, over here is Edward. He's just kind of holding on and watching things. He needs a lot more population growth if he wants to upgrade his fleet. That's taking a very long time.
It is for the best.
Yeah, just wait here for a bit, buddy. We'll just upgrade whatever. Got the money for it. Alright, so you're rank 13, pal. I'm going to give you Faith Sebastian. Damage resistance. Then over here for Heinrich. Mr. Heinrich, let's see. What do you need? Boost income. And then we have Carillion. Carillion, you don't really have a lot of skills right now. I did unlock Handmaiden just for the hell of it. Here's Woundmaker. I do want you to perform better in melee combat. I am going to use her more in melee combat anyway. Then Valten. Valten, Devastating Charge. Because you're already devastating, my god. Then Kruber. Let's see. Tails Blessing. More ammo for all of our ranged units. Heck yeah, dude. That's fantastic. Now we have 37 missile strength and 26 shots total. Let's end our turn in just a moment. Yeah, once the orcs actually pay attention to me, that's when it'll get scary. Alright, let's see. Fanatic Devotion. You know what? Take that. I like it. Ooh, you got a level too, buddy. Dave Sebastian for you. Then over here for Eric. I'm going to give him Flesh to Stone. I'll give him a mount later. He doesn't really need one. He doesn't move too much. He doesn't need to. More ammo again. 10% more. Oh, he's raiding. We'll have to go handle that in a little while. All right, let's go. We're going to Mount Gunbad, which means we need to speed on and ride through it. If we don't do that, it's just going to be more painful for all of us. So let's just try to get over here as quickly as possible. We'll take our lumps. Okay, Grand Peak, I am going to upgrade you. I want to help out my dwarf friends. Hopefully they get to retain some of the buildings I'm putting in. I'm just here to help out. Okay. Now, the Hunts Marshal could go after Dokraz. Icky. Icky the... What?
Oh, Mickey.
Okay, yeah, you are. I gotcha. Who's over here? Black Venom Tribe. Why aren't you part of them? Interesting. Anyway, we can't allow some beastmen to be here, so we're going to quickly destroy them. It's also a great way to train up, too. Just a great way to train up. See? Done. Very easy win. Not going to take the money. Doesn't fit the narrative. Retreats. Interesting. Okay. And then Brace. Okay, so damage resistance, charge resistance, and melee defense. Retreat gives you more speed, missile parry, and melee defense. Awesome. Awesome idea. All right, level 30 for our good buddy over here. Pistol Core again. Because we do have handgunners. I like them. Okay. Let's see. Scarred Veteran. Take that, Hans. Rorik, I'm going to give you Fervor. Fervor for you. Then Carillion at rank 16. You're just going to go after Woundmaker again. I want to try out her different weapons. One day I'll do like a little mini Empire campaign where I don't use any other lords, but I do add in the Ubersreich 5 just to kind of really get a feel for all of their weapon kits, because I don't know what's the best just yet for what I need. Just because I haven't had enough hands-on experience in different situations to be able to make that type of calculation. Let's grab that, because eventually, see, more income from all buildings, 8% more. I like that, so we'll take that for sure. And again, we're just ready to end our turn. I am going to come down here and probably just easily get rid of Torox. I mean, we've beaten him so many times now. He's just kind of like really good training for my crew. I do know that Mixu did buff him up, so he should spawn in with better armies because, dude, I'm just... I'm training on him. Oh, cool. We just got the Cursed Skull. One of Vanderkrau's most precious prizes taken from a weird temple. From a weird temple located in Lustria. That caught me off guard. Rumors suggested it was previously occupied by a crazed female-only cult who worshipped a snake god, but those are only rumors. That can't be true. Hey, snoo. All right. A great debuff. Wow. More research, faction-wide, less enemy leadership, and less magic for them. That's a really good item. Yeah, if the Marienberg mod is ever upgraded, I'll definitely do that, but I'll probably like go overseas. I'll try to maintain good relations with the Empire, and then I'll just like move away and do other stuff elsewhere, like in Lustria. I think that would be cool. Or even Dark Elf lands where it would be very challenging to do anything. And he's got really cool stuff over here for fighting in the Vampire Coast. So hunting them down would be very cool. Could go after Sartosa. We could do whatever. Yeah, oh, actually, you have another point. Nice. Okay. A higher chance to steal enemy loot. Go on account. 10% more replenishment. My god, dude. He's got so many great support abilities. He's wild. He's also very hard to kill. I know that because I have fought him many times. All right, so we're about ready now. Hunts Marshal, let's go. So I've got to think about it. Am I going to burn down everything? I don't know if I can. I don't know if that's going to be possible. How bad is it? That's really an easy battle. If it was tougher, again, but it's not too easy. I'll probably take it over. I've got the money to build things up, and I would lose time trying to replenish anywhere else. So let's go over here and take Imperial Gunnery again. More missile strength. I mean, he has a lot of artillery. Look at that. 1,500 for the frickin' Sunmaker. Then over here, I've got our Dwarf, who's going to help out with that too. He's got all of his abilities. Good. I'm going to give him the Rune of Grimnir. Take that. Then for Hertwig van Hal. Let's see, then I'm going to give him Opportunist. Or Kalara, which I cannot stand that name. I get what they were trying to do, a little bit of wordplay, but it just fell short for me. Too goofy of a name for a Wood Elf. Now, I would call her Woody. Back to my turn again. Busion is finally gone. That took them forever. My god, we're at turn 104, dude. That was a long time. Okay. Here comes Volkmar. Oh, we can easily take that, but hold on. Can we get some help? Wait, the Black Venom tribe, are you guys fighting them? If you are, that's really comical. They're just like chilling out over here. Just camping and throwing crap at a whole bunch of dwarves. Huh. Very interesting choice. We'll quickly take Mount Gunbad. See, I'm just coming through here taking what I need to, and I'm not going to give that one up. I don't think I want to. That's way too nice to have. All right, so we're going to take up, let's see, basic walls over here. Very nice. So now we can replenish, and look at that. It's only unpleasant, so we're not losing nearly as much replenishment, and we've got so many bonuses to it. We'll be all right. All right, so now let's give you Deadly Blade. That puts you at 82 melee attack. Here is Sienna. I'm going to give her Flame Storm. Oh, now she has another flaming spell. Oh, that's going to be good. All right. I'm a Bright Wizard fan, in case you guys didn't know. Big fan. They're fun. They can do a lot of damage. Who's over here? Black Venom again. Yeah, they just keep causing issues. Oh my god. The Wood Elves are pushing in now. They're like, hey, if they're doing it, we can do it too. Now, we are under attack by Wurzag. Interesting. I could actually make it over here. I've got so many campaign movement range buffs, I can do that. All right. Let's see. Shocked. I'm going to give that one to who? Let's give it over to Kurt. Time to shell some enemies. Discipline is key. Now, they have a rather unconventional army, but Wurzag is a devastating leader. I actually need to go back and play 2 commanders for the Greenskins. Azhag and Wurzag. I've not played Azhag since Warhammer 1. And Wurzag I've never played. So we've got options in the future. Awesome options. I want to be a partly naked orc screaming my head off and swinging my axe. I mean, I'm a human doing that, but I want to be an orc doing that now. So we're all charging in. I've got my artillery targeting their artillery, so we're going to see what we can do. They're going to use some nasty bits of magic like that over there to hit us. Wurzag has a lot of debilitating abilities. Like that, nailing Kurt down. But we're charging in right away. They're using Fanatics. That's a good thing, I suppose, for right now. I'm charging in directly. I've got my swordsmen who are on the way, but these are orcs, and orcs are pretty tough. I've not played Kurt in a few parts now, which has been very surprising. In the future, I'm probably going to turn off all the extra lords I'm able to get from other factions, just so that I can focus on what I'm trying to focus on. Like in this case, I just really wanted to play Kurt, maybe Carl, but I ended up getting a lot of other characters. So that's probably what I'll do. I like to kind of stick to 2 or 3 armies instead. Ooh, a little bit of friendly fire, but that did more damage to me. Just because I like to get to know the personality and format of my army. Like right now, it's all feeling rather unfamiliar. I do have my Dimgriffs over here fighting. Heinrich is going to use magic to buff them up constantly using Harmonic Convergence and also Cursed Winds. That way we can debuff them. We've got more knights on the way, and there was a Comet of Endora I threw right on top of them. The steam tank is moving in because we want to cause some fear and terror. And there's Kurt fighting in the middle of all of them. The steam tank is in too. Very deadly. And I'm still going after that artillery crew. I wanted that to be completely wiped out. I don't want it here. Let it be gone. I've got some knights on the left flank and swordsmen too, but again, that AoE they have is cheap. And because, as I have told you many times now, because we all have more magic, not only can I throw more spells, they can too. My swordsmen are having a pretty rough time of it. Now they're using a Wa. Now that is Wurzag's Wa, so more base damage, physical resistance, armor piercing damage, and melee attack, and they're immune to psychology as well. I have to read that quickly. Hans took a lot of damage. He was fighting a bunch of savage orcs. One group is shattered, not broken. Over here in the middle, we're holding on. They've got some nasty fanatics spinning right through my ranks. My steam tank has moved in, 14 kills. And look at that, another AoE. Kurt's now moving over here. We're trying to go after Wurzag. I've used Hunter of Champions on him. So I want that guy gone. And there is Carillion in her handmaiden form. We're trying to get rid of Wurzag. I've got all of my commanders over here, all of my leaders outside of Heinrich, who's out on the right flank fighting them. Let's zoom out real quick and kind of get a better perspective because it's a rather confusing battle. There's so much happening. My ranged units are safe and fine. On the right flank, my knights are still fighting. My Demigryph knights took some serious damage, but they're holding on right now. Then over here, we've got a lot of broken units and a few shattered ones, but the broken ones will probably come back. So now I'm just trying to get everything into a new reformed position because I like to reorganize when I'm able to. My steam tank is still out there attacking another great shaman. No wonder. 2 shamans, lots of magic, lots of magic. Now I didn't notice Heinrich getting beat up, so that does happen to him. My Demigryph knights were not able to truck right through them. And look at that, another AoE right on top of my men. It's been cruel. My poor Auslan Vanguard, they've been fighting so hard, but they've taken a lot of damage. Over here, we've got Furenberg's finest. I think if anyone needs like all Imperial foot, it would be our good buddy here, Kurt. We're still going after that great shaman. 2 kills now. Wurzag took some serious damage. Now we're just going after what is left. We've largely won the battle. There's just a few areas, like over here, that caught me off guard whenever they came after Heinrich and my Demigryph knights. See, I moved away my Demigryph knights not knowing that, so here he is, just getting beat up. Brings a tear to my eyes. Okay. And we have won. We just need to like take out one more pocket. Here's our steam tank. Doing what a steam tank does best. Just steaming around. How about that? Wurzag is close by.
I'm going to hit you with this stick.
And another AoE ability. Dear God, Wurzag. But finally, they've been broken, and we can leave. We have won. We just need to get rid of one more enemy. He's broken and shattered. It's over. That was a rough one, but we did it. Let's kill them and get out of there. Plenty of replenishment left. That's one major enemy gone. I might need to work on my army composition. I think I need like hunters or something instead of having handgunners. I'll think about it. I've got to rebuild his army format a little bit. It's not as synergistic as I would like it to be. The synergy is just not there. Okay, stand your ground. Take that. Then for Mr. Heinrich, took a lot of damage. It's about time for you to fly, yeah. Time for him to take to the sky. All right, let's go after that little greenskin leader. Goodbye, Turg. Very close to Turd. Very close. All right, so you're looking pretty good. I wonder, can I get you... Yeah, get inside. You need to go patch up for a little bit. I'm going to leave Marcus close by to kind of watch over him. Oh, good armor, too. 10% physical resistance. All right, I'm going to give you Resolute, and we're going to take up, let's see, what for Roderick? More leadership. All right, then afterwards, we'll take Cornered Rat. And for you, lady... Actually, why am I doing that? No, you have one more point you need over here. There we go. But yeah, so we're going to change up our army format for Mr. Kurt very soon. It felt a bit off. I'm fine with using swordsmen. I like using state troops a lot, and I want them to be viable in the late game as well, but still. Gotta reformat. Yeah, I could give all these back over to Bertonia, but let's see how much money. I do make a little bit of money out here. Let's see if Orcal makes me a lot. All right, let's change up some buildings real quick. Let's go focus on Marienberg. Ooh, here we go, more research. I don't really need a lot of that, but we'll take it. I'm now making 17,000. Yeah, as I make more, I'll like give away a few things just to help out other factions. I've got to watch over Nordland. If they're going to lose a lot, I'm going to go up here and help them out. But the Cabal did most of it for me. They just trucked on through a bunch of the Norscan factions. And now, oh crap, dude. Look over here. Cult of Cain has taken over Albion. That's wild. Well, we'll call it here, everyone. The Orc Wars have begun.